a lot of people with learning disabilities have had their benefits stopped and who are struggling with the changes to the benefit system. What is your party going to do to improve the situation for people with learning disabilities?
With the Conservative Party, we want to get 1 million disabled people into work, because we think the best way that people can support themselves is by having paid work, and I think that gives people a sense of giving back to the community as well, and gives them control over their money. Yeah. And to do that, we're going to have legislature. We have tailored support so that disabled people can get into work. Some of those people might have learning difficulties. And what we're also doing is we're going to cut taxes for employers, so that makes it easier for them to be able to take on disabled people, including some people with learning difficulties. So we think the best way to support people who are currently on benefits is to be able to support them into work.
Well, I have been the MP for Newcastle Central since 2010, and I'll say that some of the stories which have made me the unhappiest have been of people with disabilities, some with learning disabilities or other disabilities, who have had their benefits cut or taken away altogether, often because of assessments from people who are not properly qualified to make these assessments. And also, I'm absolutely convinced that they know that these assessments are going to be changed on appeal, that the people will win their appeal, but they just want to make it as hard as possible for them. I'm afraid that's the impression I get by listening to people's stories. And so what the Labour Party has committed to is firstly restoring the cuts to disability living allowance, and that there be redoing the system so that we don't have this horrible situation where people are in such stress as well. The whole process is stressing out so many people and making it very difficult for them to look for work. Where I would agree is that we also want to support people into work, and to make sure that that support is there in terms of education, in terms of skills, and in terms of helping people find work. Because I know that many people with disability do want to go into work and really resent being treated like, being called scroungers and all the other horrible things that some of the media, and it has to be said, some politicians say about those who aren't able to find work.
Yeah, I mean, I agree that there is a huge debate here about this. I think it's terribly wrong what the government's done. I actually have a disability and had the misfortune to have to claim PIP and to be assessed. And I think it's the most demeaning and degrading process I have ever been through. Apart from the fact that the form is so long, it's daunting, the whole process, and it seems to be geared up to catching people out rather than actually helping them. I think what my party agrees is that we need to have an integrated care service which actually deals with people as they are, not trying to catch them out, but trying to support them. Everyone would like a job, but for those that can't, they still need to have that extra security of knowing that benefits are secure, they're enough to live on, and they feel that they can cope. But it's not just about a job, it's about making people feel part of society and feel that they're worthwhile. You don't have to have a job to be worthwhile, but we do need, the government at the minute has cut benefits to people and made them feel that they are second-class citizens, and that's wrong. What they should be doing is bringing in an integrated service, which means people can have quality of life, whether they work or not, that they feel they are full part of society, and people want them to be there and enjoy their company.